Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 36. If you didn't watch previous episode, I encourage you to go and see. Here we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The starting metal is the benzene attached with the ester form of 5-member ring and OH is attached. Here they ask you to find the reagent, and the next step also they ask to find the reagent. Here you have to see which reagents are given. The reagents are like sulfonic acids and bromine trifluoride and an alkene. Here the multiple combination of choice is also given. The PHSH as well as PTSA and MbCbB also given, and the base LDA also used here. Here if you understand closely, there is a functional group conversion as well as a new CZ bond formation occurs. So according to that you have to choose your reagents. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal is the alcohol, then you are using the acid. PTSA is the acid. So acid attacks the H plus and OH. So OH2 forms, H2O leaves. Here PTSA makes OH2 a better leaving group by OH2 formation. Here we are using the nucleophile SH, which is thiophenol. So SH attacks. The thioether formation occurs there. So OH removed, SPH bond is formed. Then you are using the chlorobenzoic acid. Here the oxidation will be happen. It's the oxygen supplier. The 2 oxygen addition will be happen. So sulfur becomes sulfur dioxide there. Then you are using the base LDA. The base always absorbs the proton. The proton only occurred near the ester group there. Here I indicated with the green one. So the proton is subtracted. The negative charge formed there. So the anion is there. So you have anion attack on the first carbon, because it formed the stable anion at the second position because near the electron withdrawing group. So the attack on the 1, not on 2 carbon. So the anion attacks the alkene. The carbon-carbon bond formation is there. So the answer is clearly D. The choice of the reagents are definitely D. Here you have to learn 2 things. OH is a poor leaving group. It can be converted by any acid as a good leaving group by H2O formation. Then if there is a negative ion attack on the double bond, always stable anion forms, because the anion stability is crucial for the next step. So anion always attack or leads to the stable anion formation. Let us see the question number 2. Question number 2, the 5-member bicyclic fused system. Here the hydrogens are below the plane and methyl and ethyl are end of the 5-member ring, and conjugated hydrogen also there. Here reagents are diol and hexane and chloroacetic acid and dead reagent PPH3, and the third step is lithium aluminum hydride. Here they ask you to find the product. The products are mostly similar and position of OH and methyl groups are in the stereochemistry. So you have to understand that the selectivity and stereochemical reduction is occurred there. The answer is B. Let us see how. Here starting metal is a conjugated ketone. You are using the diol. Diol is the bulky reducing agent. It only reduces the carbonyl group. It will not reduce the alkene there. So carbonyl group is reduced. Here it's a bulky one, so it's always sneaky and go behind the hydrogen. So OH is formed opposite to hydrogen, which is above the plane. Then you are using a dead reagent and chloroacetic acid and phosphine. So you might guess it's a Mitsunobu reaction. So it just attach up carboxylic group in the ring. Here reaction is inversion in configuration. So OH become below the plane there. Here you have to know the reagent force the reaction to be happen in the Mitsunobu way. OH never attacks the chlorine there. So Mitsunobu reaction is the major one here. Then the next step, lithium aluminum hydride. So it become OH there. Here you have to learn 2 things. One is diol. Diol is a selective reducing agent, only reduce the carbonyl. Then the Mitsunobu reaction. The Mitsunobu reaction, dead and chloroacetic acid and phosphine form the Mitsunobu reaction. But the important thing you should know, it's a inversion in configuration. Then the question number 3. The starting metal is a cyclic amine with OH and BOC. And the reagents are iodine and phosphine, and the imidazole as a solvent given. In the next step, they are giving the benzene and attached with chlorine, bromine and cyanide. All three functional groups in the same benzene. Then you are using the copper, zinc and palladium catalyst. Here the choices are coupling reaction. So how the coupling occurs there? The cyanide reacts or chlorine reacts or bromine reacts. So you have to understand that the question is all about coupling and which halogen reacts or cyanide reacts. The answer is B. Let us see how. The starting metal is phosphine and iodine. The purpose of this reagent is to generate the iodine. Just iodine anion. Phosphorus attract the another iodine. So iodine minus generated there. So PH3PI attack the OH, form the phosphine ion. Then the I minus attack, change the OH to I. So here iodine transformation occur. The phosphine attract the oxygen. Then the second step, the Nagishi type coupling will be happen. New CC bond formation. Here the competition will be there. Which coupling will be there? Chlorine or bromine or cyanide. If you compare the reactivity of halogen, the iodine is better than bromine. Bromine is better than chlorine. Here Nagishi coupling always involve halogens, not cyanides. So bromine leaves, the coupling happens here. Here copper, zinc and palladium are acting as a catalyst for coupling reagent. They are the organometallic catalysts. Here you have to learn two things. One is the reagent, triphenyl phosphine and iodine. The purpose of reagent is to create just iodine minus, so just a nucleophile. The another is Nagishi coupling. If you see the Nagishi coupling with competition between the halogen, always choose the bigger one, which is iodine or bromine or chlorine. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is 5-member cyclic ester, where one side bromine is attached, another side propyl bromide is attached, and one methyl group also above the plane. Here you are using the reagent zinc and acetic acid and selenium analog of phenoxide, then peracid. You are using the heat. Here they ask you to find the product. The products are mostly stereochemically different. Mainly the question involves which bromine reacts, whether the bromine near the carbonyl group or the isolated bromine which is on the alkyl group. The answer is A. Let us see how. Here two bromines are there, but you are using the zinc and acetic acid. Zinc and acetic acid is a very selective reagent, so it only abstract the conjugated bromine. So only the green bromine or conjugated bromine will be removed, which is conjugated to the carbonyl group. So the bromine is removed there. Then the another bromine is there. We are using the selenium analog of phenol. So selenium attacks. So phenoxide kind of formation will be there. So selenium will be there. So here the substitution is kind of SN2 reaction or SN reaction generally. So the substitution occurs. Then you are using the peracid. Peracid always attracted to the metal, so selenium attracts the peracid, so a selenium oxide formation will be there. So selenium oxide formation is there, it's a charged one. So the selenium can be easily removed by mere heating, the hydrogen donation occurs, so the alkene formation is there. Here you have to learn two things. Why the question is important? It may look simple. Here you have to learn the selectivity of bromine elimination, which is done by zinc and acetic acid. Second one, selenium also can participate in the organometallic kind of way. So selenium carbon bond is possible, which can be eliminated on the end of the reaction too. Then the question number 5. The starting metal cyclohexyl attached with exocyclic double bond and trimethylsilyl. Here the reagents are like acetyl chloride and titanium tetrachloride. Here they ask you to find the product. Here mostly the chlorine position is in the question as well as CH3CO in the question. So you have to understand that carbon-carbon coupling is occur and the selective attack is happen there. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here mostly the understanding of question is important. So the titanium tetrachloride, which is very attractive towards oxygen because it's a metal, so it attracts the oxygen. It is like acid, okay? So what really happens is it activates the carbonyl and effective for the next step. So the chlorine leaves and CO will be formed with charge. Then the attack of the double bond in the C will be there. New CC bond will be happen. So new CC bond forms and the carbocation formation is there. The carbocation has to be removed. How it can be removed? Trimethylsilyl group is a good leaving group. You are just heating and double bond will be formed here. Here you have to learn two things. The role of titanium tetrachloride is the ring activation. It will be activated for the nucleophilic attack of the double bond. The next important thing is the trimethylsilyl group is a very good leaving group. It always leaves and stabilizes the system. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.